Welcome everybody to Travel About, and today we're at the North America's tallest sand dunes, and you're looking at them right there. We are just right outside of Alamosa, Colorado, and this is North America's tallest sand dunes. And we just stopped at the visitor center briefly, and we're going to jump in the truck here in a minute and drive around. I think we're going to drive around that way. There you go. Here we are at the Great Sand Dunes. We're going to start by crossing the creek. Just to come on over here to Alamosa, Colorado and do this. In case you're wondering, we're at approximately 88,100 feet altitude. So if you ever walked in sand, I'm sure you have, you'll know the trouble we're having right now. So imagine that sandy walk on the beach at a pretty steep incline, and then you'll know what we're feeling. And honestly, we've hardly even started the incline yet, but we are going up and sand to sand. So every step is like 3 steps because you sink in. But anyway, it's pretty cool to see that. And it's even cooler when you think about where we're at. We're not on the beach. Except for that almost dry creek back there. There isn't even any water here. So someone explain where all that sand came from. Well, I will in the description. It's too long of an explanation now. But I'll tell you how that sand got here. Make sure you check the description. And while you're over there, go ahead and click that like button for me. And subscribe to the channel. That would be great. I am acclimated to the altitude, but not too acclimated to walking through sand. Look at Miss Muddy over here. She's got 8 pounds of sand on mud on her shoes because she walked through the creek with her shoes on. That was a big mistake. This is a huge national park. Oh, and speaking of which, by the way, what was it? $25 for the carload? Is that what it said?
I didn't see it or hear it.
Well, it was $25 for something. It was either for the car or for the person. We didn't pay anything because I have an American the Beautiful pass. I got mine for free because I'm a veteran. But even if you can't get them for free, I highly suggest you get one if you're traveling around the United States. They'll pay for themselves in no time flat. All right, we just got to the top of one of our first small dunes, and we're about to go up our first major dune right here. And you can probably see those tiny little dots up there for those people getting ready to sandboard. Well, we're gonna get up there with them. We're not sandboarding, but we're gonna get up there with them and watch. And I actually see some people at the top You won't be able to see them on this camera. But... Okay, yes, I am breathing harder now because we're about to walk almost vertical here, right up the sand. This is I know. I'm taking one step forward and sliding back 3 steps. I'm trying to get in these people's grooves here, you see. I'm trying to step where they stepped. Kind of gives you a little something to stand in.
Oh God. Oh.
Come on. Lean forward. Oh, it's packed better up here. It's actually really nice here. I'm hardly even going in the sand. It's super packed, man. It's easy to walk up this one. Oh wow. Okay, that was nice. Oh, check this out. Check out these colors. What is this? It's just sand with some water or something ran through it. Looks like a piece of wood. That's awesome. Okay guys, we're almost to the top of this one. We'll have to take a break. Oh my God, look how far down it goes. Wow. It's like a crater down there. Oh, I didn't expect that. I just thought it was going to keep going up. You can't see this, but it goes down here. And then right there, it drops straight down. It's like a giant crater in the sand right there. That is unbelievable. Why am I whispering? I don't know. Probably because I'm out of breath. Well, you can kind of see the height we're at compared to, see those little dots walking down there. That's how far down they are. Holy moly, we're pretty high, but we're nowhere compared to that stuff. What a beautiful day here in Colorado. Almost every day. Well, we've had some rain over the last couple weeks. It's been miserable, but other than that, the weather here, if you want to spend the summer, June through September-ish, or even into August, you're probably not going to find a better area than Colorado. But then you want to get out because we're already using the heaters at night. The cold is coming, and the snow's coming very soon. Look at these mountains, y'all. Leslie, look at the drop. Oh, you got to come over here. Look at it's a giant crater in the middle. I can't believe how deep that is.
We came up a long hill.
Why?
There's no way off except these sand things.
Look how deep that goes.
Wow.
You can't see the bottom. It just drops. All right, guys. I said we were going to go around to the left. We're actually going to go around to the right, from my perspective. Okay, it is down. You just can't see it. Everything looks horizontal. I guess it's the right word. Until you get right on top of it, and then it like drops 20, 30, 40 feet down. It's really weird out here. Anyway, we're going to try to cut up. Maybe up where those folks are up there. I don't know. What happened to Leslie? What's she doing?
Now I have to be able to get back out.
Out of what?
Hole.
There's no hole. We're getting ready to go back up.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, up is hard. But just think, coming back, it's all down.
Yeah, I like that last roll, Don.
Well, let's at least try to get right up where those folks are up there. It's straight up. All right, bring that to me in a second. this is as high as we're going to go because we're going to do a 2-mile walk, possibly a 4-mile walk. We don't know if it's 2 miles. We're going to a waterfall. We don't know if it's 2 miles to the waterfall and 2 miles back, or if it's 1 and 1. We have no idea. We did bring some drinks and a couple little snack bars. I've got a little backpack I'll be using, and we're gonna go try to do that trail. We may not make it, but we're gonna go give it a shot. So we're gonna conserve a little energy for that. But we're here. We've seen what we want to see. These are sand dunes. This is sand. We're that far from the river, and we're kind of out of breath now. We were almost, you can't even see the dot. I'm trying to put a circle on the screen or something. That's where we were when I stopped the camera, and this is where we are now. And you know, it didn't seem like a very far walk, but walking through that sand that's 2 feet thick, I don't know what the right word is. You sink down like a half an inch or an inch. Made it very difficult. Anyway, we're gonna get back to the river here, cross over, grab our truck, and we're gonna cruise around. I don't know, there's a lot of people up in there. I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna go over there. It might just be an observation area. And we're gonna see if we can go that way. Guys, your perception is way off here in the desert of Colorado. I'm still not back to the river, and it's been about 10 minutes. I can see it. I feel like I can touch it, but it's still a long way away. So let's continue to the river. I'm gonna call this a desert. I don't know. I mean, it's the beginning of the sand dunes. So we're getting ever so closer. Anyway, we'll be there in a minute and we'll cross over. Zapata Falls is where we are now heading. It's a waterfall. It's, I don't know, about 6 or 7 miles from the sand dunes on the way back to Alamosa. We are off the main road on some kind of something.
Access road.
Yeah, unmarked access road. It is paved. That's nice. Zapata Falls. We'll hopefully find more out about that when we get up here. And if not, I'll put it in the description. I don't know where we're going, and I've never been here. Not sure. I know there's a hike. I've heard anywhere from 2 miles to half a mile, so we'll find that out in a minute. And I don't know how far we're going to drive until we're going to have to stop and walk. Look at all the flowers on the side of the road now. The whole road is covered with these kind of a violet, purplish colored flower. Anyway, when we get to the falls, I'll let you know. All right, we finally found an overflow parking lot, somewhere big enough to put my truck, and you're never going to be able to tell it from here, but man, we are up here now. We must have climbed 2,000 feet up this mountain. The sand dunes were way over that way, and there's a campground behind me. It's a campground right back over there, and behind that bear-proof thing. This is where we are, and I think where we're going is towards this awesome looking mountain here, because that's the parking lot that's full. So I think we're going to go that way. All right, we're moving from the overflow parking lot to the main parking lot, because I think that's where the trail is, although there was a sign behind us too, but that didn't look like much of a trail. So we're just going to go up here and see what we see. We might end up having to come back, but it's pretty cool. You can actually see the sand dunes from here. So if you see those mountains in this camera and you see the lighter part on the bottom, that's the dunes. That's where we were just walking. The sand dunes are kind of piled up at the base of that huge mountain over there. don't see it. It says leaving Bureau of Land Management, entering state lands. Oh, in case anybody was wondering, Zapata Falls is completely free. Just drive up here and start walking. You can go all the way to the top. I think I mentioned you can go to the lake, 4 miles up, 4 back, or you can just stop up here at the falls, like most people probably do. There is a campground here. It was full, so it's probably a small one. Well, I saw part of it. I didn't go in the whole thing. There's also a little BLM style campground over at Sand Dunes. That was full as well. You can imagine Colorado has a short visitation season, only a few months, say about 6 or 7 months, so everything fills up. We're still cruising. We're still cruising, guys. We got a little more ways to go. I'm gonna turn the camera off, save some battery till we get to the actual. Trip. We still got to get back to the parking lot, but we saw the Great Sand Dunes. We climbed the Great Sand Dunes, part of it. We walked through the water to the Great Sand Dunes. We drove 1,000 feet or so up this mountain. We hiked half a mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile to the Zapata Falls, which are coming out of a cave and very cold. If you're here, I mean, no, have I seen better waterfalls? Well, of course. But it's just kind of the whole experience of the place. If you're here, you should definitely come up here and do it. And I mean, it's not exactly out of your way. It's actually on the road. Just make a turn and there you are. I'm trying not to kill myself walking down this boulder road here. Trail, I should say. Anyway, that's it. If you like the video, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, that thumbs up. Share the video. You can just take a copy of the link and put it in your Twitter, Facebook, whatever. And give me some comments. Let me know if you've ever been up here. And subscribe to the channel. That's it. Thank y'all. See you later.